Here's a rundown of the possible tools that you could use. And I have a cover right here that pops off that goes into my dash. Ford Explorer 4.0 uses 5W-30 motor oil. In today's application we will be using Pennzoil high mileage, and we will be changing the oil filter out with a Fram oil filter. And we will also be adding an additive called Restore for 6-cylinder engines. I know it's nothing pretty to look at, but it's my daily driver, and it's important to take care of your daily drivers because they take you to work and other places. I will not be changing the air filter today because recently I have installed a Canon air filter into my vehicle. It's good up for 50,000 miles without being recharged, and it's reusable, so. Okay, the next step is to locate your drain pan. And don't get it confused with your transfer case or transmission. They will both have bolts, but usually they're not the same size. The oil pan is the pan that is directly mounted beneath the engine. Up there is the oil filter. Most of the time it's on hand tight. You can just usually give it a quick little twist. But not in this situation, so we're going to need the oil wrench. One thing you want to do when putting on your new oil filter is on the rubber ring of the new one, you want to take some oil and just rub it around the ring. Just a little bit on your finger. That way it makes a good seal against the engine. Alright, now I will just demonstrate how to open this. Make sure when you're draining oil you have a container to catch it in. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, I have an oil pan capable of holding 5 or more quarts. The socket size for that bolt on the oil pan is a 5/8. Yep. When it's free, you begin to take it off. Now it's hand tight. Now you gotta be cautious. The oil can be hot when you're doing this at this stage, especially if you've been running the engine. A warm engine is the best way to do an oil change though, because it gets more sludge out. And now I got oil all over my hand. Now that we have it in hand tight, just snug it up. That's good right there. Maybe just one little, yeah, perfect. Okay, next we will pour the oil into the filler cap. The type of day I'm having, I'm going to use a funnel. Alright, so I got this 6-cylinder formula from Restore. It supposedly restores compression, horsepower, engine life, and reduces oil consumption. You're supposed to add this in at an oil change, and you know, if anything, it's just revitalizing my seals. But that's what oil's supposed to do, right? Okay, so here we go. You open it up, and it has a little pull tab in the inside. There we go. Oh yeah, we're supposed to shake it too. Even though it's probably going to get shook inside there. Alright. You pour the whole thing in. It's got a nice little blue color to it, huh? Pennzoil high mileage. That get all in there. I have the damnation. I can still get high. I can play. On the 2005 Ford Explorer, they give you options on here to check to set your oil life. If I turn this on, and I press the info button, and I keep pressing it. Or no, I'm sorry, the setup button. I press the setup button. I don't want a systems check. Engine's on metric. Auto locks. And, press reset and oil change. Hold to confirm. Oil life set to 100%. And now it will warn us when our oil is due. The products and tools used today was Pennzoil high mileage, 5 quarts, Fram extra guard oil filter, ratcheting wrench with 5/8 socket, and oil wrench and funnel.